Hey folks, we are live out north of Edinburgh, out in the edge of the ranch country out here. And as we showed you earlier, you can see how dry things are out here. This is the area that had temperatures well below freezing just a couple of weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago now on the weekend, and didn't have the rain that other parts of the valley had last weekend. So it is exceptionally dry out here, as it is up in Brooks County, where the big fire's been burning since the weekend. And so the risk of fires is still very, very high, and that's why a fire weather watch is in effect for Hidalgo and Starr counties, and then counties to the north for tomorrow, pretty much all day. It goes from noon until 6 p.m. tomorrow. It's the reason tomorrow is even more favorable for wildfires to spread is because the air is going to be drier. And the winds, instead of being out of the south like they are now, will be out of the north. So you get a dry north wind that dries things out even more. And then you got problems. Look how the winds are certainly gustier along the coast right now than they are inland. 25 miles per hour across Willacy and Cameron counties, but 16 to 18 across Hidalgo County, and not much wind at all when you get out to Starr County. That not so much of a problem. We'll watch Future Track and see what it does with the winds for us tonight into tomorrow. And you're going to notice, first of all, right now the winds are out of the south, stronger winds close to the coast. The colors indicate the wind speed, as you see on the chart across the top. Early in the morning, there's not much wind. It's light out of the south and even out of the east when you get back into Starr County. But look what happens very quickly as the day goes on. Our front comes through, winds shift to the north by midday, and when that happens, that's when the winds start getting very gusty. Drier air, lower humidity pushes in, and that makes this grass out here just even more ripe for fire development and fire spreading once it does develop. And the winds will be 20, 25 miles an hour most of the afternoon then out of the north. So again, just use extra caution and just be careful out here. Now, by the time we get to 11 o'clock tomorrow night, that's about it. The wind should be fading away. Temperature-wise, here's where we are right now, 80 in McAllen. McAllen did hit 90 this afternoon. We didn't quite make the records. We thought we'd get a little warmer than it did, but there was enough of the wind was out of the southeast more than due south, and there was enough of an easterly component coming off the Gulf of Mexico that we just didn't get as warm, especially in the eastern half of the valley. But still, again, the western part of the valley went over 90, still 93 right now in Rio Grande City. What about tomorrow? Well, high temperatures tomorrow will still be mild. You're still looking at temperatures in the low 80s tomorrow, even behind this front. So it does stay relatively warm, but the humidity drops pretty dramatically. And with that north wind, it will feel different than today because humidity is back up a little bit across the region today. Now, as far as the next 3 days go, again, the normal for this time of year is 71. Tomorrow's probably the warmest of the next few in the low 80s. And then notice how it steps down to 73 on Thursday and 71 on Friday. And the weekend looks even cooler than that. In fact, we're taking the numbers down a bit for the weekend as we get closer to it, as I think cooler temperatures are likely to build in. Now, here's Future Track showing cloud cover, and we don't expect much tonight. Most of the night stays clear across the valley. Maybe some patchy clouds along the coast. That's about it. And then tomorrow morning, front comes in midday. It may still have a southerly wind when you wake up, but then it'll turn breezy and less humid during the afternoon. That's why that fire weather watch starts at noon. That's about the time the front will probably come in and winds will get pretty gusty. Front goes on through and then we dry out, and it looks like Thursday should just be a delightful day. Sunny skies, low humidity, less wind. It looks like a pretty good one. And Friday looks pretty good as well, but Friday is going to be the transition day as moisture will start to increase as the day goes on, and by the end of the day will be cloudy. As we head into the weekend, it's likely we'll start to see some rain showing up over the area. So as we look at the state, you see the front in the state right now. That front works its way toward the east and southeast and eventually pushes through the valley. Again, probably midday tomorrow. Breezy conditions will prevail after that. And then we go quiet for a little while for Thursday, for Friday. Not much big change expected for a couple of days, but then by the time we get to Saturday, a little low pressure is going to develop right on the coast, and that's going to start to create clouds, a strong northerly wind as we head into the weekend, and that's going to push cooler temperatures into the region for Saturday, Sunday, and probably even into Monday, and probably bring a few showers into the area as well. Best chance probably on Saturday. If you're headed to the beach in the morning, winds out of the west, 73 degrees early, your surf temperature's at 68. Your afternoon temperatures stay in the 70s for the most part. You see the UV index is high, the rip current risk is moderate. Winds come out of the north by the end of the day, and that's a sign of the front coming through. Humidity will drop there as well. Should be a pretty nice evening at the coast as well. Here are the tides for tomorrow. There are two. Seas running 4 to 6 feet. The bay is choppy. The bay temperature right now at 66 degrees. Let's put it together. Your forecast for tonight, mainly clear, maybe some patchy fog later on since the front's not going to come through until after daybreak. That'll give fog a chance to form. Again, lows in the low 60s. Then for tomorrow, any fog will burn off quickly, and then it warms up. But again, that fire weather watch in effect. Strong northerly winds will make it a little dangerous for Starr and Hidalgo County. Again, back up to 81, but humidity will drop. It should feel pretty comfortable across the area, but that wind will be gusty much of the day. Here's where it gets interesting. The next 3 days, we see actually temperatures going down. And now look at the weekend. We've taken numbers down for Saturday and Sunday, topping out both days right around 60 or so with a lot of clouds, probably some light rain, a little bit of drizzle, and we don't warm back up much Monday either. Even Tuesday, temperatures are slow to climb as it looks like the clouds and the light rain and drizzle may stick around. Of course, that would be a very welcome thing out here in the ranch country where it is so dry. Any rain would help the situation quite a lot. So again, a fire weather watch noon to 6 tomorrow for Hidalgo and Stark counties, primarily for the ranch lands, but anywhere out here, things can spread in a hurry. So use extra caution if you're out this way, and no burning tomorrow. Let that wait until things moisten up just a little bit. That's it live north of Edinburg. Tim Smith, Channel 5 News at 6.